This is the Act Like a Man podcast, taking manhood back with your host, best-selling author, pastor, and manhood coach, Dennis C.
Hello, and welcome once again to Act Like a Man podcast. This is episode number 9 of the podcast, and I've been on a long break because of my studies, and we're back now again to another episode of Act Like a Man, and this is based on a post that I did, I think 2 months ago before all the exams and the requirements happened, where I asked you, the audience and the listeners of this podcast, to put down the top dumb things men do, right? And you put in there, and we tried to narrow it down that we'll discuss to you today. And since we'll be talking about that, I invited somebody very special who's an expert in dumbness. No? And,
alright.
Yeah. Dati po siyang commercial model. Mapapanood niyo sa YouTube. Just type Holcim Cement. Right? Siya po yung natrap sa cement.
Yes.
So let's all welcome Francis Kitionko.
Thank you for making me part of this exciting podcast.
Yes, and of course we also like to thank our good friend Joey Agustin of Storyvolt for the OBB of this podcast. If you appreciate that music entrance, no, you would see that gawa po yan ng good friend namin si Joey Agustin. Alright, so let's start off, and we'll first start with, since marami pong sumagot, no? Pag makita mo yung listahan, Francis, no? 13 things here that they put in there. Mas marami pong sumagot, I think umabot to ng 100, but we tried to narrow it down to 13, and I did it out of kung sino yung most, no? And we'll start with number 1. I don't know if we can do all 30 today, but let's start off with number 1. The number 1, the top 1 dumb things men do is porn. To go to porn.
Number 1. It's amazing that people are very honest when they share.
Kasi mga babae sumagot dito, hindi yung mga lalaki.
That's why.
Ito yung mga nahuli nila, yung mga boyfriend nila at asawa nilang nagpo-porn.
Okay.
Kaya nila simulan.
Yeah, yun yan.
So hindi sila honest.
Hindi. Honest ang women.
Yes, honest ang women.
To confront the issue.
Grabe no, ang porn is it's a social problem, I think.
Yes.
Sobrang daming pera ang at may lumabas. Kakabas lang sa Rappler and sa mga news outlet that Philippines is the number one for the last 5 years of the most average watch minutes of Pornhub.
Yeah.
It's a big problem for me. May mako-comment ka ba since guessing?
No, I think when we talk about porn, whenever I meet my group of men that I regularly meet, it's one of the things that they don't like to talk about. But once somebody shares that it's their struggle, automatic, no, they retract what they say in the first. Meron akong time, I always share this to people who have struggles with regards to looking at pornographic materials is pag una, no, mag-share sila, ano struggle mo? Yung iba, patience, yung iba, ang struggle nila, it's about yung their mabilis umilit ulo nila. But pag merong isang nag-share na, actually ako, ang struggle ko ngayon, pornography. Automatic, no? Parang sila, ako rin actually, nahiyala ako mag-share, no?
So walang gusto mag-open up?
Oh, because I think porn really would put you in a place where there's shame. And one of the reasons why a lot of people are exposed to pornography is, in this day and age, parang, sabi nga nila, no? I read this in one of the books that I'm reading. Sabi nila, to be a pervert nowadays is, alam mo ba yun? Sabi nila, to be a pervert before, you needed to buy. So people would see you. Kasi you have to buy the magazine. Hard copy. And so people would see a pervert a mile away. They would see people buying dirty magazines, yung mga videotapes. Pero ngayon kasi, you won't see it. You can do it anywhere because of free internet. And it's a concern that a lot of people are not addressing, I would say. Yeah.
watch out for, meron akong ginawang talk last week. I'll be uploading the video next year. Yung on sex and porn.
Yeah.
I talked to 150 plus men on that subject alone. So very intriguing, very controversial yung talk na yun. But I think every man needs to hear that talk about how to overcome porn and sexual addiction. So sa mga nag-struggle dito sa pornography, anong mga advice mo, Francis? Meron ka bang?
Yeah. Sometimes we think that it's caging ourselves. I remember, there's this story about a lion that actually, a lion in a circus. The story goes like that. There's a lion in a circus and he actually... Nagpo-porn yung lion. No, he actually hurt a kid. Okay. And so what they did, sabi nila, let's cage this lion. Ikulong natin to. And so for 5 years, wala siyang nasaktan dahil nakakulong siya. And so, sabi nung circus manager, pakawalan na natin to, hindi na to manggagalaw ng hindi na
tame na to,
tame na. You know what happened when they released the lion? Of course, nanakit yan because that is their nature. Sometimes we think that we should do this, do that, try to avoid it. But at the same time, if we do not convert our passion into something else, we're just containing the urges, no? But if we shift our passion to something that is better than doing porn, I think we can also help ourselves.
Yes.
And it's one of the ways, no? Shifting our passion.
Yeah, parang naalala ko, may sinabi si Jim Lafun noon The battle for is not purity but passion.
Yes.
No, a lot of young men, our battle is not on purity, kung pure ka ba o impure ka, but on your passion. Diba sabi sa Bible, set your minds on things above.
Yes.
Diba? Think of noble and worthy things. And once your passion is different, pag wala ka kay Lord, talagang napupunta ka naman sa mundo no? Sa mga temptations sa mundo, sobrang bilis talagang kumagat sa porn.
Yeah.
Kapag hindi ka okay kay Lord.
Yeah.
Second, dumb thing men do is adultery and flirting with other women.
Yan.
Yeah.
Which is also probably connected to number 1. No?
Yes. Kasi ang Pilipinas, nasa top pa rin, no? Yung Ashley Madison.
Yes,
Yeah.
That when there was a leak, parang ang daming
ang dami pa
destroyed lives.
Adultery, no?
Yes, destroyed lives. In the US, I heard merong mga people who got depressed, got out of their careers.
Pag-isipin mo, sakit, no? Parang if your dad committed adultery, tapos ikaw yung anak, parang,
why would you do such thing?
Diba? Parang, I hope you understand that when you commit adultery, you're not just sinning against God, but you're destroying your own family.
Yeah.
No? And even the woman na pumapatol din sa married man, you have to think of it, it's no longer just about your own personal happiness naman.
Yes.
For the two people committing adultery. No? But it's really, ang daming at stake, ang daming relationships at stake when we commit adultery.
Yeah, and I think one of the lies that the world or the enemy would actually talk to us men, no, is that when we do porn and when we flirt with others, parang ang dating kasi is nobody gets hurt naman. No? Parang unless we do an act.
Yeah, pag hindi naman nahuli, okay lang.
But really, ang daming, it destroys how we look at women. We create, we make them into objects, no? And so, it affects actually our lives. Not only our relationship with our spouses, just like what you said, no? Even with our relationship with our children.
Yeah. Yung flirting with women, siguro for the singles, maraming singles kasi nakikinig dito, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay na ba mag-flirt with...
Actually, syempre, hindi, di ba? Kasi,
bakit?
It's
hindi,
parang
kasi, di ba,
leading them on.
meron ako nilabas na video, yung Pick-up Academy na scandal.
Yeah.
Ay, grabe, pinagmumura ako sa YouTube.
Talaga?
Kasi okay lang naman daw yun, di ba?
Makipag-flirt.
Kasi that's the way to get the girl. So, now, we look at the Facebook feed and it's the second answer that men are flirting with other women. Ibig ba sabihin, pwede mag-flirt with you but not with other... Ganun ba yung sabihin mo?
Yeah.
Ano sa tingin mo?
Well, when we talk about flirting kasi, no, it's...
ano ba sa Tagalog yung flirting?
lalandi,
lalandi, no?
Or,
Sa lalaki.
No, I think when we talk about flirting kasi, although I'm not an expert before, when we talk about being flirting someone, it's parang there's an intention to see where it goes. It's being unsure. Kaya nga siya flirting kasi you try to check kung kakagat. Yun naman yun, di ba? Parang nagpapain ka, no? And ang problem dun is, it's either, parang it's a game. It's a guessing game. And so, sabi nga nila, when you want to pursue someone, there should be a reason. It's beyond flesh. It's beyond physical attraction, no? It's a behavior kasi of looking at women.
Oh, parang ginugel natin, no?
Yeah, no?
It's to behave as though attracted to or trying to attract someone, but for amusement rather than with serious intentions.
So it's deception, in other words.
Oh, niloloko mo yung babae.
So
according to the dictionary, no?
Yeah.
So baka yung iba kasi mag-philosopher, hindi ganun ang flirting. Hindi ganun ayan, si dictionary na nagsabi. And so we're basing it on that definition. It's for your amusement rather than a good, serious intention. No? So, para bang yung binobola mo pero hindi mo naliligawan?
Yeah. So, parang nilid on mo lang.
Nilid on mo.
Gusto mo lang ma-feel yung gusto mo lang ma-feel yung...
ka.
Yung gusto mo lang ma-feel na, uy, parang type ako nito. So, it's really feeding your ego when you flirt. That's the problem.
So, parang gusto mo malaman kung gwapo ka o hindi. Tanong mo na lang sa nanay mo siguro, no?
Yan. Kasi yun, lagi naman yung sasabihin.
Yeah. Ito medyo dikit, no? Number 3 is emotional affair.
Ano ibig sabihin?
Parang yung emotional affair, yan yung emotional yung affair. Yung walang nangyari sa inyo physical.
Okay. Yes.
It's emotional adultery. It's like, may asawa ka na, pero may nilalandi kang babae.
Yeah. Pero, for maybe in the minds of the guys, or even probably the girl,
wala naman nangyari.
Wala namang physical, no? But, well, if you ask me, parang you're opening you're...
Trap yan.
It's a trap, no? For both, no?
For both,
It's dangerous for both. Kasi, beyond the physical, it's yung emotions kasi yung
would you consider, Francis, yung married ako tapos I open up to another woman how I'm happy I am with my marriage tapos
parang ang question kasi is why open up to that person?
Kasi she understands me.
Which is the big problem. Parang we begin to compare. The problem actually with emotional affairs, no, yung parang in the end, you tend to compare bigla. Ay, buti pa siya. Understanding siya kasi sa wife ko, or buti pa siya, gano'n. No? And, mahirap yun.
Kino-compare mo na pag may emotional affair. No? Ito, ang dami rin sumagot nito. Not sensitive to their partner's need or feelings. Nasabi na ba yan ni Pam sa'yo? Hindi mo kasi naintindihan, sensitive ka.
Matagal na.
Dumb ba yun? Or ganyan talaga tayo?
Insensitive.
Siguro mga lalaki, no? Generally, not everyone. Parang hindi tayo masyado sensitive sa feelings. No?
Or...
ng iba. Sa sarili natin, minsan, sensitive talaga.
Maybe it's not dumb. It's really being aware. Probably. Parang, minsan kasi, no? Pag dinadala natin yung work, let's say, sa bahay, and so we want to distress, and so our spouses would go to us and they're talking about stuff. Maybe that's an example.
May advice ka ba sa mga women na gano'n, pag uwi mo, gusto na makipag-usap, anong advice mo?
Sa women?
Kasi yung iba parang biglang, pwede ba tayo mag-usap? Pagod pa ako, di ba? Like ikaw, paano? Or ikaw yung daldal sa bahay?
Well, siguro for both na lang.
Okay.
I want to say something for both.
Sige.
Timing is everything, number 1.
Okay.
Pero timing is not defined by you. So, kunwari, ikaw yung may gusto i-share. If if you're the girl, you want to share something. It doesn't mean it's perfect timing for you. It's also perfect timing for your spouse. Parang ganun na lang. I'll put it at that. And so, let's be aware of the situation. Pagod ba siya? What is 30 minutes lang naman of delaying? Baka naman better.
So parang tumiming ka rin.
Timing, not because of our timing, but because of their time.
Yeah. Parang sex lang din, di ba, sa misis?
Yeah.
Tumiming ka rin.
Hindi porket.
No.
Yeah.
It's the same. I think it's the same. Yung not sensitive, di ba? Sabi na, hindi ka sensitive. Yung pagod eh.
Yes.
Di ba? And I think it's the same way with their feelings. Kasi na mag-open up. Pero baka yung husband mo, pagod na pagod, galing office, sobrang traffic, no? Tatimingan mo din.
Yeah.
Pero mga guys, you need to make time din naman for that.
Oh, of course.
Baka naman yung timing once a year, mahirap din yun.
Hindi rin pwedeng excuse yung pagod sa trabaho. Kasi yung mga misis natin, pagod din yan.
Well, tama
diba?
din.
So,
Tama.
It's not an excuse. I've talked to a few about something similar to that, no? Ang akin is, especially for guys, if sometimes we think that our only role is to provide, yung provider lang. So parang pagdating, I've done my part. And so, to listen is, hindi na kailangan. But, it's not just that, no?
Paano ka naging mas sensitive? Siguro bigyan mo ng tip yung mga nakikita. I know you're sensitive ka kay Pamela. Hindi ko sasabi sensitive yung ano mo.
Yeah.
Pero sensitive ka sa misis mo.
I think she had to verbalize it. So she had to explain to me, that you have to, this is what she feels, and then she would share to me na baka maybe better if I'm like this. And so, I think it's more of that, being aware. And that's why it's important that we always have time to ask, diba? Kamusta tayo sa marriage? Kami 9 years na kaming kasal, but hindi pa rin siya perfect. So,
ito number 5.
Yes.
Medyo,
Sinabi nila yan?
Sinabi nila.
Wow.
Kawawa, no? Which is violence.
Yeah.
Physical violence or verbal violence.
Yeah, it's not only physical.
Episode 1 nung Aklay kami dahil sobra akong siguro may soft heart ako sa mga babaeng verbally abused and physically abused.
Hindi mo pwede sabihin kasi may anger issues ako. Alam ko may anger issues ka. Pero bakit yung anger issues mo lagi mong binubuo sa babae? Bandi sa isang maskuladong lalaki. Di ba? So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang anger issues yun. Meron ka ring duwag issues. Duwag ka lang talaga.
Ako ba tinutukoy mo? Ikaw may sabi niya, hindi ako.
Yung violence na, it's so dumb. I cannot further expand.
Yeah.
How dumb it is to be violent to a woman.
It's sad, actually.
It's sad.
That it happens.
Yeah. You need professional help. Kung medyo violent ka, tapos whether pag minumura mo na misis mo, medyo malaki na problema mo.
Yeah.
Para ka pa rin bata, no? Actually, madaming nagme-message sa Act Like a Man na they're abused women. No, so that's why I think that was my first episode, because it was just too much emails, message that I've received on violence. So actually, pwede nyo pa-blatter yan, pa-barangay, kahit na asawa niya yan. Kasi kailangan niya matuto, no? And huwag kayong magpapaamo lang kung makita nyo may violent streak siya.
Yeah.
Number 6, not stepping up and letting in-laws take over. Yan.
Yeah, that's very evident.
No.
Until now. Yeah. Actually, what I can say about it is, in the absence of leadership, someone will lead.
Yun.
So if you do not step up, somebody will lead.
It's
not
either
only
the wife
your in-laws
leads or the in-laws.
Yeah. And so ako, siguro warning signs that you will know if you're not leading when your spouse would actually give you a way, and then parang you would always say, sige, baka, yung parang siya na lang lagi pinagde-decide mo. It's also dangerous kasi na parang, ikaw, bahala ka na kung ano gusto mo. And so when you say bahala ka na, it means you're allowing her to lead. It doesn't show that you're also leading.
Paano pag sinabi mo, ikaw, bahala ka na, tapos sabihin niya,
Gusto ko ikaw eh, di ba? Parang,
it's an opportunity to get back leadership.
and I think a lot of our wives, ganun yung nasa puso, yung pag lagi mo dine-delegate yung leadership, pagod din yan, di ba? Kasi dapat trabaho mo yan eh, na you step up in leadership. Lalo na pagka sa in-laws kayo, pag nakatira sa in-laws,
mahirap.
Mahirap.
Yes, mahirap.
Hindi ko alam kung mali pero mahirap.
Mahirap. It's not ideal.
Not the idea.
It's not ideal.
Pag sa scripture, very clear yan, di ba? You live and clean.
Live and clean. Not only in, not just physical.
Yeah.
You may live in a different house.
Pero emotionally, financially.
Yeah. And so, who leads your family? That is the question. It should be...
Kayo ba o yung in-laws nyo?
Siguro encouragement for the guys.
Go.
You can lead because of the grace of God. Kasi si Lord na nagli-lead sa atin eh. So, that is the confidence that we have, that we can lead. Yeah.
Kaya join kayo ng community namin sa Facebook, Men Not Boys.
Yeah.
Para maturuan kayo how to step up and take over, not your in-laws. Saka hirap na paano pagka nakatira ka sa in-laws mo. Parang wala kayong privacy.
Yeah.
Hirap na. Paano kayo mag-away?
Quiet lang. Kailangan mahina lang.
Lahat ng pwedeng gawin ng mag-asawa, paano mo gagawin?
Mahirap.
Paano ka utot?
Babalik ako sa kwarto.
Paano na, ito yung mga siguro we'll end here, no? Kasi mahaba pa ito. Paano na yung pag-in-laws mo, mabait naman? Di ba yun yung, mabait naman in-laws ko eh.
Yeah, of course, mabait naman ang mga in-laws. No, but...
gusto mo bumati sa mga in-laws mo?
Hi to my father-in-law and my mother.
Di ba favorite?
You're the best mother-in-law and the best father-in-law I have.
Yeah, Randy, Papa Randy, Mama Susan.
Felix.
Love you.
Papa Felix.
Sa'yo. Sa akin yun.
Susan din kasi, no? Nice. Alright. Okay. In-assume ko naman sa akin. Okay.
Like in-laws ko, mabait.
Yeah. I don't know where I got this, no? But I remember this reminder. Sabi sa akin, I think this was mga 10 years ago, sabi sa akin, sa isang tahanan, isa lang ang reyna.
Sino yan?
Isa lang ang reyna.
Sino kaya? Diba? Pag nandyan.
Yes. So, we have to, syempre, when we live with our in-laws, we have to comply with their laws. That's their kingdom.
Tama.
So, we can, as much as we want to have our own rules, we have to comply with their rules. But it's just one of the things why it's in scripture that it's better to live.
Paano na pag matanda na in-laws, talagang kailangan na talaga ng
help?
Yeah.
Of course, that's a season siguro. That's not, there's a season.
Very important for me, agreement ng husband and wife. Na dapat nag-agree kayo na dito titira in-laws natin. Tapos nag-agree rin kayo, just in case, super tanda na. 50 plus na, wala na trabaho, wala na source of income. I think the husband and wife should agree.
Yes.
And create the environment that the one leading the house is not the in-laws, but us.
Yes.
Lalo na pag makikitira yung in-laws sa atin. Di ba? Last na natin, number 7.
Yeah.
The idea that it is natural for men, that's why we are like this.
The idea that is natural for men.
Na ganyan talaga mga lalaki.
The excuse.
The excuse.
Na, ganito lang kami.
Ganyan talaga kami.
Yeah.
Ako ganun, kayo.
Dami ako. Okay. Dami niyan, dami example. So, some guys, and this is very true, and I hope you guys can relate to this. Hindi naman natin kailangan pagkailaton. Kailangan naman tayo. Naalala ko, meron mga sabi, hindi, ano tayo? Meron tayong animal instinct. Ganito lang tayo.
Tumatahol yan pagka.
So, nahirap kasi when we use it as an excuse.
Yeah. Or yung yung once in their life, manluloko
Yes.
ka niyan. Lalaki yan eh. Ganyan lang talaga sila. And sometimes it's the women espousing this
verbalizing it.
doctrine na ang lalaki cheater.
Yeah.
Diba? So, wag nating i-preach yan. Wag mong gawing kwento yan na tatanggapin na lang ng society natin. No? Marami pang mga patitinong lalaki dyan. It's not natural for men to be like that. Men kasi were designed to be leaders, protectors, providers. No? So yan ang design. Yun yung natural for men. Hindi lang tayo consume pero nag-believe tayo.
And for me, no, maybe baka hindi na ako mag-guess dito sa sasabihin ko, pero I'll say it anyway.
Okay lang.
When it's an excuse, that when we use it as an excuse na ganito lang tayong lalaki in all aspects of life, para nating sinabing walang pag-asang magbago. Ang hirap, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi parang sinabi mo na, hindi, ano na ako, ganito na ako, hindi na ako pwede.
Wala nang Diyos naman.
Oo, parang
itong baguhin.
Parang hindi mo na binigyan ng room si God to work in your life. So I hope, let's not use it as an excuse.
Yes. Challenge yourself.
Yeah. I think yung number 7 is related to all. Eh, pag nahuli ka, Ford, hindi, ganito lang ako eh.
Lalaki lang.
Diba? Hindi ako sensitive eh.
Lalaki.
Hindi, violente ko nung bata ako. Ang laruan ko, parang parang I don't think it's a good excuse.
Tama.
A valid excuse.
Sige, so 1 to 7 lang tayo, and I think this will be my last podcast for the year. Next year, marami pa tayong i-discuss, and we'll move on. I think this will be episode 10 na next year.
Yeah. Ganda pa oh.
Ganda, dami pa.
Yeah.
Anyway, andito lang kami para sa inyo. That's why we have our Act Like a Man. Nag-vlog po kami. Francis, hopefully naka-guest vlog pa rin sa Act Like a Man.
Mag-aaral ako mag-vlog.
At tinatapos ko yung libro ko ngayon that will be launched for next year. So watch out for that. And yung community namin sa Facebook, Men, Not Boys, just look for it. You'll find good mentorship doon from some of the coaches and mga kuyas na tutulong po sa atin doon. And again, we'd like to greet everyone a Merry Christmas. Few more days to go before Christmas. Sana ma-edit ko lahat ko before Christmas para Merry Christmas pa rin. If you've enjoyed the last 9 episodes of Act Like a Man podcast, we'd like to request you to please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. It would also be good for you to push the bell notification every time there's a new video that's uploaded. You will be notified of it. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much for all of you who've been supporting me for the past 8 months. YouTube just emailed, and I've reached a certain status in YouTube already, so thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and do pray that there will be more videos next year. Our heart really is to train and inspire you to become men and not boys. We want you to act like a man. God bless you, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Follow Dennis C on Instagram and Twitter @DennisSiaC. That's @DennisSiasy.